You know, everyone always says the world isn't going to stop for you, but in a way, it kinda has. For all of us. For everyone.
In a matter of weeks, this might be a thing of the past for those aged over 70. In its attempts to mitigate some of the impact of
And on a scale of
coronavirus,
1 to 10, how would you rate your response to this crisis?
I'd rate it a 10.
El estado de alarma es el primer nivel de reacción ante situaciones de crisis.
Canales
Es el que se
vacíos
decreta en
también en
caso de
Venecia.
pandemia.
Las calles de esta ciudad siempre reposan de turistas.
That we're not ready for a serious epidemic.
And I don't know. Maybe this is a government thing. A biological war between countries killing thousands for the sake of power and manipulation. Maybe it's just nature's way of telling us we have to make a change. It could be anything, really. But whatever the case, we all know what's coming after this. The economy is going to collapse. Education is behind. We'll be in a need for health resources, to name a few. And many people will have gone through the pain of losing a loved one. I want to believe this is going to make a change. I think we live in such an individualistic society in which, as individual as we may seem, we can't help but to forget about ourselves. Our inner selves. We lose track of things. And this should be a chance to reconnect. And sure, we still work from home. You know, sometimes I get headaches from so much screen time. I even hear my phone vibrate when it doesn't. And our lives go on. But it's different. At least for me. Being at home for this long makes me miss the simple things. My shadow crossing a busy street next to me. Or the way light moves inside a train coming out of a tunnel. Maybe it's strange, but I feel like I need to see people around me living different lives with different views and different worries. 'Cause that's what helps me believe that no matter how small something might be to you, it might not be to someone else. Some hide from the world. Some show a bit too much. And others are just too afraid that they only show a part of themselves. Trapped. But I mean, that's what we always see anyway. Just a part, isn't it? I think this is a moment to slow down. To be with ourselves. Together. And apart. And those who can't be with us. And this all makes me think about time, because that's what shapes us in a way. I think experience makes us stronger, but acceptance is what lets us move on. Because sometimes you feel like there's no answer, and you feel lost in an infinite void that takes you nowhere, and you can only let time take over and do its thing. I often think about my mistakes and regrets. Anxiety comes back, and I recoil into my loneliness, even though I know I'm not alone. So many things happen in our heads that our conscious minds don't know about, that maybe this time helps you unlock that hidden door that's been knocking for so long, but its sound was so distant that you didn't even hear, buried at the back of your mind. To open it and realize that there's a whole universe in there, and there's peace, but only if you allow it. I think life is not about being comfortable. I think it's about finding yourself, staying true. About finding what drives you and starting to feel joy. 'Cause, to me, joy doesn't derive from anything at all. I think it comes from a state of acceptance. I'm sorry, I know I started off talking about the situation that's been happening, but I felt like I had to let this go.